Yo, hello everyone. Welcome to a new live stream. Hello. Nice to see all of you. So, let's see what do we have today. Let's see this day how it's gonna be. Let me welcome all of you. Coraya, hello. Lucas, Julio, and Jimmy. Hi, nice to see all of you guys. And don't forget, of course, to hit that like button and share the stream, of course, to support the channel. And today we are doing a little bit earlier, so I feel a little bit much more active today. So I woke up a little bit earlier, and here we are. So an earlier live stream. So we're gonna dive deeper. Let me check your chat first. Koraya, hello KG, thank you for your analysis. Could you please review KRE? Which is particularly to see at which level you'd expect the current correction to end. Okay, we're gonna see this one. Lucas asking for DAX. Okay, Julio, good morning, buddy. Thanks for today's live. You're very welcome. Please analyze BRK, Berkshire, BRK dot B. Okay, we're gonna put Berkshire. All right. And Jimmy, hello buddy, how you doing? I know you will look at NASDAQ. Yes, definitely. Can we just investigate the bear case again? Yes, of course. This is exactly what we do always when we have a bear market. Kobe, hello buddy, nice to see you here as well, our Discord member. And Tony Sim, also our Discord member, nice to see you as well. Good day to you too. So let's start, guys. Are we at 12 minutes as usual? Almost, yes. So 12 minutes, we start with NASDAQ. So with NASDAQ, of course, yesterday we have mentioned that, okay, the potential movement here towards the upside is very likely. We saw, of course, a move. We took the confirmation for higher, and we move for higher definitely. And we have mentioned that we might be here in a potential impulse, that it might be extended wave 1. Therefore, expect a wave 3 that it might be shorter than the wave 1. This is exactly what we got so far. And we might be in a wave 4 and a 5. The wave 5 might be shorter than the wave 3. So be careful with this one. Yes, we might still see something for higher, but we gotta be careful. We didn't take the all-time high yet, so it is much more preferable, of course, to take the all-time high here before of course we drop down. Yeah, invalidation of this bullish scenario is definitely taking the 25k exactly there. Okay, by taking 25k, meaning of course we might drop them down here. We might still be in a potential W, X, and a Y because you have only 3 ways so far zigzag, which I doubt it a little bit. I'm still looking for higher, one more leg toward the upside. Now, this one more leg toward the upside, of course, might be shorter than wave 3, so we gotta be careful. It might be, of course, very short, maybe simply taking the high even and the new all-time high here. And then start, of course, a sideways triangle. And that because if you have a wave 2 very sharp in a zigzag, you're expecting kind of like a sideways triangle. And preferably here sideways triangle because the invalidation is gonna be the same. If we move in such a zigzag or something like this is not good. All right, so we might move it preferably, of course, in a triangle, and then of course in a wave 4 and looking for this wave 5 to finish inside this blue box as expected, and potentially finishing here a wave 5, wave 1. And that means, of course, this is a bear market where it starts potentially once we have a potential finished wave 1. Now, of course, more extension can be further investigated later on, but of course, currently, if we hit this area, which our expected area and the general blue box here taken from the wave 1 in the low, we're talking here very low. Yeah, it's a very general one, meaning this wave 1 in the yellow here, right? And based on the wave 3, you get a very big blue box here. And we would like to hit it. We would like to see the price also entering this general blue box. And as precision, we would like to, of course, hit those targets. Therefore, yes, I'm still looking for this. I'm still looking for higher, despite that it looks a little bit weak, and that because, of course, of the extended wave 1. And then, yeah, we're gonna see what's gonna happen. Now, 15-minute chart here, this looks a little bit impulsive, yes. Okay, so this can be kind of like an impulse, wave A, wave B, wave C, which it might get invalidation. Here is a question mark, guys. So yeah, we gotta be careful with it. However, timing based on the wave 2 and the wave 4, it is time to move up. So if this is a deep zigzag or something like this, it's time to move for higher. If we dive deeper, that would not be good. Okay, that would not be good because of course we have here potentially an impulse, which it might unfold ABC. If the wave C is gonna hit the 25k, yeah, we're gone. That means, of course, in case this happens, so you have to look at the 25k definitely to make a confirmation here. If this happens, that means, of course, we dive deeper again. Now, are we totally bearish and we're taking this low? Of course not. Again, we need to investigate an A, B, and a C expanding flat in a deeper correction wave 2, meaning 1, A, B, and a C expanding flat, and then probably starting again. Nobody knows. Unless, of course, we take 886, we take 24K, which is confirmation for lower. You take this low, okay, we're done. I think we move downward. However, again, for further remarks here, because first we are in a leading diagonal, very likely that you might have a chance to move higher, unless this is an ABC zigzag. If this is a zigzag, you would like to see one more wave 5. Okay, so even if we are corrective, we still required a wave 5. If this wave 5 is gonna finish over there and the wave 4 is not gonna be triangle, meaning taking the 25k, okay, we are still in an A, B, and a C expanding flat. Meaning this has finished as a zigzag, ABC, and you have a wave A, 3 ways down, 3 ways up, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. So we're still corrective. Yeah? Unless we get, of course, a triangle. And a triangle is very required because the only pattern that it might save without hitting the invalidation of bullish, which is this high. So we need a triangle from there. We're gonna see how this is gonna happen. But yeah, those are basically the bullish and the bearish possibilities here. Highest possibility is still to get one more push for wave 5 in both case scenario, whether you are in a 3 waves up or in an impulse. You're still required to finish this as an impulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Even if the wave 5 is short, we still need it. Right? Now we see the reaction over there. If we get sideways and we move up, okay, that's it. We might hit this target and then, okay, we start a very major correction. Okay, so that is the analysis for today. Kobe, hi KG, is it possible that wave C already started in your silver account? We're gonna see the silver. We're gonna see it's coming. Wondering if unfolding. Yes. Actually, I updated yes on the Discord for you. Yeah, you can see it in Discord. Yes, as mentioned. Yeah, it's an impulse wave 5 unfolding, and it's a wave A still. Okay, but since I remember, but we're gonna check it, of course. Phil Suncoast looks expanded this current move. Expanded. Well, actually, no, it's very weak, honestly. It's very weak because extended wave 1, you know, and wave 3 is very short. So, yeah. Unless, of course, it's gonna show like 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 for wave 3, and then 4 and a 5. Can be, but basically because the wave 1 is very long, so I'm expecting that this might be your wave 3, and then 4, 5, very, yeah, shorter than wave 3. Deanman, how you doing, buddy? Is it possible to have a flat here for wave 4? We finish wave B. This is exactly what I mentioned. So expanding flat, meaning yes, wave 4 is expanding. That's exactly what I just said or analyzed, 100%. But yes, this wave 4 is expanding there as expanding flat. MG, hello, buddy. Nice to see you here. Hello, Free Minds. I'm doing well. I hope you do the same. and your 4 might be finished. Yes, currently it can be finished. Yeah, so since we are looking at a leading diagonal, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it can be considered finished unless we get a reaction here, not triangle, but something deep hitting the 25K. Meaning hitting simply the 25K directly, you have to consider wave 4 is unfolding still. Okay, directly. 25K is the answer. And it's a very nice answer. All right, so that was for NASDAQ. Let's see SPX at 20 minutes. So for SPX, the same thing, of course, nothing has changed here from NASDAQ. We're still looking at a potential extended wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. If this is gonna be the case, okay, we're required, a little bit even higher, and we have to be careful. If this is a very short impulse, guys, it might mean here the ABC, so we have to be careful, okay? Keep this in mind. A, B, and a C, meaning, of course, an extended wave 4, right? And that means in case we take this invalidation later on, right? This invalidation, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, okay? So invalidation of bullish, but not now. Once you finish a wave 5, if we get to this price again after it, $6,710, that means, of course, we might drop down, okay? So we're gonna see. If we move higher and we start to see a wave longer than this wave 1, that means, of course, you might be in 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5 extended wave toward the upside. But we need confirmation. We need, of course, to see higher price than this wave 3. Okay? But much more safer as to count the extended wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? To be ready here in case of reversal, right? In case of breaking out, okay, then yes, something very bullish is happening. Okay? So this is how we have to think about it. So basically, if we get even higher, it might transform as well the same. A, B, where you have ABC here, and then we drop down for a wave C in a wave 4 extended here. Wave 4. Basically, it can be extended very easily. Based on the time for a wave 2, it's very easy to be extended here. Okay? So, these are the possibilities. Target are 6,800, I would say. And preferably, of course, after getting wave 5 here, preferably triangles, the same as NASDAQ, and then we move for higher, for a wave 5 to finish, of course, this. However, still, of course, precautions is very recommended, and that because this is a question mark. Is it an extended wave 1, which is going to end up potentially ABC dropping down? Or is it like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is going to be triangle moving up? Or it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for wave 3, 4, and a 5. 3 possibilities, guys. 3 possibilities to be watched. Okay? So this 6,700 might be your answer, of course, for something dropping down. If the price stays above it, we move up sooner or later, whether extended or with a triangle, and then later on wave 5, it doesn't matter. This is your key level between bullish and bearish. All right, guys. So, these are the possibilities. Let's see the gold at 24 minutes. So I think the gold today was in very red, right? So today I updated, of course, that we might still be in a potential 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, 1, 2, 3. Wave 4 went very deep, invalidation, very simple. Okay, so answer has been given directly, invalidation, meaning we don't have a 1, 2, 3, we have an A, B, and a C unfolding over there. Okay, so we're looking for a wave C, and this wave C here can be, of course, a potential expanding flat 1.05 taken, because you took the high, by the way, here. So a wave C expanding flat, here we go. So we might hit this area in confluence, by the way. in confluence with the wave 4. Okay. So because yes, as I mentioned, a wave 2 has took a very long time here to unfold. This wave 2, right? We have big 1 2 there before the massive move for a wave 3. So 1 2 and then massive move for a wave 3. This wave 3 is very, very extended. We're still looking here at something corrective. This wave 4 targets is taken from the wave 2 here. Based on the updated high, we have a 4K 100 to be reached. Now, if this is going to happen as an expanding flat, can be the case, yes. We might be impulsive here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, diving a little bit deeper for the 1.618, 4073. Meaning I'm expecting this area in confluence here to be hit for the gold. Yeah. It can be 1, 2, of course, having a little bit sideways range, wave 3 later on dropping massively, and then wave 4 taking more time, and then wave 5. Wave 5 can simply hit over there. Okay. So I think even this impulse downward is going to take a while. Okay. And take exactly the time required for this wave 4. And then we move up again. Potentially we move up again. Now, yeah, again, the question mark is this is a wave 4 required as 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Again, I explained this several times, and that this is a wave 1, 2 here, and then 3, 4, and a 5. So your correction is simply this part of it, which is, of course, 3 waves, which is your low, and you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 internally, ABC for a wave 1, 2 over there. Okay. Therefore, it is an impulse. It cannot be a part of a correction even. Okay. So in this case, you are looking here at a very shallow wave 4 regarding this wave 2 time. This is a huge, of course, it cannot represent it at all. So therefore, this is related to the 1 2s internally here. You have several 1 2s, and that's why we went very, very extended toward the upside. Okay. All right. So this is regarding the gold. Of course, we are in red, guys. Now, another possibility can be a running triangle. Yeah, probably because he took the high. Can be a running triangle, A, B, C, D, E. Yes. So, yeah, can be. We're going to keep this, of course, in mind. But preferably, again, as I always prefer to take the minimum requirement for a wave 4, which is the 0.23. Now, this has failed before. Here, when we got this triangle, we did not reach even the 0.23, but it was very remarkable. Why? Because the market is insane for buying. So we didn't reach even the required target at that time, 0.23. And we went in a very long range and explosion, right? So, yeah. Would this happen again? Well, that will be crazy. If this happens again without reaching the 0.23, whoa, another parabolic move. Okay? If that happens, that means, of course, another parabolic move. So, crazy. All right. Let's see the chat a little bit. James or Jamgees. Okay, Jamgees. All right. BYND. Okay, we're gonna take a few more, not anymore, because of course it's already a very long one. So BYND. And S Bright, hello buddy. CLS, yes, CLS. And Rod, hello buddy. I'm still seeing an ending diagonal of orange scenario in gold. Of orange scenario. Okay, yeah, I know what you mean. Like an ending diagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It can be. Well, you got if okay, but you start to get a clue here that it is not. Why? Because you are in an impulse here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You got a zigzag. Invalidated. You need an impulse to continue. So no, you cannot look at it anymore. It's invalidated. Archabo. Okay. Can we have ending diagonal for gold? Again, I just explained. Um, Not yet, guys. Not yet. I think the ending diagonal will show up in this wave 5. Okay, not in the wave 3 yet. After a massive wave 3, a very extended, very strong, you might drop a little bit deeper. It should drop a little bit deeper, by the way. So ending diagonal is a little bit far. Okay, so I think we're gonna get a wave 4, guys, and then expanding a little bit aggressive. And now there are talks about the war, Ukraine, and peace, and so on. So this might be the thing. Yeah, so this might be the thing, and we might start to see something to be solved. So it's gonna relieve a little bit the gold price. Yeah, so it might drop down a little bit until new action start to happen there in case we are going for wave 5. Okay, so yeah, all right, that's it for the gold. Let's see the silver. For the silver was weaker than the gold yesterday. So the gold was pumping yesterday, but in a fake impulse, which it was invalidated today. So for the silver, we drop down directly without invalidation. And so we have already here invalidation of bearish, not taken, meaning we are in a 1-2, wave 3, wave 4. It did not interfere with the zone 1, meaning it's still a very nice 3 waves, wave 4. You are in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, and a 5. Okay, we still unfinished wave 5 even. In a wave A, potentially can be a wave 4. Well, can be, yes, it can be. So if you are here in a wave 1, 2, wave 3, wave 4, it can be. Currently, you are in the time for it. Potentially, yeah, even double time. Let me check. Yes, you passed the double time already, the 1.618. This is a double time already passed. Here we go. So if that is an ABC, let me check therefore a little bit micro level. So, okay, so very clearly that this is your impulse here, wave 3. It's very clear and it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, there is no doubt that we are in 1, 2, 3, wave 4, no invalidation, and we move down 1, 2, 1, 2, and then wave 3, 4, and a 5, potentially 4 and a 5 for wave A. And we gotta be careful in case that something deeper is going on here, meaning, of course, something a little bit bearish can be, guys. But let me go back to the daily for this. So for the daily, let me check here. All right, so okay, yeah, we gotta be careful with this. It can be a deeper wave 4, which is this blue one. And that means, okay, that means can be a signal here if we drop really massively and we start to see like this 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. That means, of course, it might be 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 finished as a wave 3. There is no extension despite that this looks your wave 3. Despite that the volume is increased or crazy there. Yeah. It can be, of course, for a wave 5, but we gotta be careful. Why? The signal, if you remember for this, the signal given on the lower time frame is this, right? Because of that, which is ending something here as diagonal, which is expanding, I hate it, right? And we see, of course, in the interfering, nothing impulsive anymore. That was the signal of weakness. So if this is the case here, yeah, we might drop down in a bigger or larger wave 4 here. So we gotta be careful with this one. Meaning, if we want to be safer, let's put this there. Let's put this as a wave 3, and this is as a wave 4 and a 5. That means you have finished a wave 3 in the blue. You're looking for a wave 4 in the blue as well. Now, the wave 4 in blue has to be taken over there to $42. Okay. And in this case, of course, you might take a very long time. And that's why it might be a very aggressive impulse, because it might take a very, very long time here to unfold a wave 5 later on. Here we go. So preferably at 1-to-1 FIB time here, meaning on the daily we're talking here. Yeah, so it's gonna take really long time over there. Yeah, it might take a year until September 2027. Yeah, I mean, 1, 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. Why not? It can be, because you have your impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. So we have to keep it in mind, guys. We have to keep it in mind, definitely. So yeah, can the silver go there, or we still extending in the micro level as we saw? Yeah, so the signal for this is on the micro level. Okay, the answer, if we are going deeper, is there. Now, okay, you're finishing an impulse, all right, which it can be wave A. But if this is going to transform to something like wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, therefore that's problematic. How do we know? It's too early, because once you finish a wave A here and the wave B, I'm going to have to take the fib level and, of course, estimate a wave C at 1-to-1 fib level. If the 1-to-1 fib level is broken, like when we get the A, B, and we start to estimate, of course, the target here at 1-to-1 fib level, if broken, okay, possibility goes higher that we have topped here. The signal is kind of clear as well, and we move down, of course, in a macro level for a wave 4. Currently, in both case scenario anyway, we're moving down. Therefore, yeah, so you should be in the right direction in both case scenario. Yeah, but the answer will be given over there. ABC. And we still, of course, it's still very early, guys. Very early to get the A, the B, and the C as well. All right. So that was for the silver. All right. For Arcane UMAC. Here we go. Let's see Nvidia at 3730. Okay. Nvidia. All right. So for Nvidia, nothing has changed. Nothing has changed. We are potentially in a top here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 in an ending diagonal. Very nice ending diagonal, followed by a leading diagonal, which of course, direction of the market, testing area hit, weakness, we move down. And we're still there. I'm looking for at least the A, the B, and the C. All right. And in this case, if we are in a potential zigzag, you're looking at least for wave C at 166 here. Okay, this one. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen in this area in a wave C. Now, can be something deeper later, yes. Can be 3 ways down, 3 ways up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yes. Can be. Can it be an expanding wave 4, A, B, and a C? Yes, also can be, because you took perfectly the fib level for wave B. Yeah, and is this leading diagonal might be a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, meaning, yeah, maybe wave 4, wave 5 later on. Very simple. But all the things, all the possibilities right now, downward, right? Nothing is pushing for higher. Tesla. For Tesla, here we go. So for Tesla, we're still looking for this final wave 5. When it's gonna finish up, I don't know, but we're still looking for it. Okay, we're still looking for it. I'm looking for this target 516, which it should be anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over there. And of course, in Confluence, you have those counts. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for a wave C, which is already, of course, a zigzag here. A, B, and a C. Of course, because of the triangle, very clear wave B, and we're looking for a zigzag. And anyway, you have zigzags everywhere in this diagonal. Once we finish there, okay, we drop down, guys. In all case scenarios, I'm not gonna repeat. You can go to the previous live stream every time. And of course, yeah, I already explained Tesla over there with the all-time history and everything. Okay. So I need to check something, guys. Just 1 second, please. Hmm. All right. Okay, guys. Back. Sorry. So let's start with your special request at 41 for TTD. Okay. So basically for TTD here, we are looking the trade desk. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wave 1. Okay. ABC. Okay. I think we went very deep in this one. Okay, but I need to see the price action again. So I'm gonna remove this. Okay, this is not an impulse over there. It is a 3 ways down and 3 ways up, and we might be here in a wave C downward, yeah, in a diagonal. So you're still looking for a diagonal over there, okay, to be finished in a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, okay. And that means, of course, your wave B might still be unfolding and therefore looking for higher later on. So still looking not finished yet. All right. For LNT at 42 minutes 30. LNTH. Okay. All right. So basically, you have a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. ABC 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay. So we have here a, what is that exactly? Yes, it is an extended wave 1 again. Okay. Extended wave 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 here. Okay. Which is a wave A, and then B and a C. Now it can be a wave 3, yes, can be an A, B, and a C. Blue. Here we go. And then we have a 1, 2, and then 4 and a 5. Okay, yeah, that's true. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 for a wave 3, 4, and a 5. Yeah, that's true. 4 and a 5. This is your wave 3. This is a wave 4. This is a wave 5. If this is a wave C, of course, you're looking for something lower. Obviously, we are corrective here in 3 waves. So I think, yeah, it's just a deep correction unfolding. Now, if this is going to transform even to diagonal, I don't believe so because this is an impulse. So you have 3 ways down, 3 ways up, impulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a finished 3 ways down. So if you want to move for higher here, in case you are, of course, in an impulse 1, 2, this is your invalidation of bullish. Okay. Still very far a little bit, but yeah, can be the possibility here. Here we go. And that means, of course, if you are in a 1, 2, but I doubt it a little bit because the wave 3 doesn't look really like an impulsive wave. So yeah, be careful with it. And plus, if you are looking for a wave 4, it might take more time. That means this flat have to be kind of like a deeper correction. It can be a W, X, and a Y somehow deeper like this and taking more time, because the timing is very essential, of course, as well for a wave 4 in alternation. Plus, when you take the fib level, it's a perfect one-to-one fib level. So very, very likely you are in wave C, meaning you have to be careful. I'm gonna change something here. Just put it as an A, B, and a C. The wave B here, if this is a wave B, it might definitely invalidate and it might be even very deep. Okay, so be careful. It can be 1, 2, 1, 2, wave 3 right now unfolding for 5, 4, 5, and then A, B, and a C somehow for a wave B. Okay, so be careful with this one. I don't see yet, of course, something bullish for it. And that is corrective somehow toward the upside. SMH, which is 45 minute 30. VANECK. Right, so we had this one also before. We are in an impulse 1, 2, and wave 3, 4, and a 5 given. Okay, currently you are in a wave 5. This wave 5 is 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Basically, this wave 5 is still extending here. If this is your wave 4, you have potentially, yeah, can be double 1, 2 here. You might be in double 1, 2 because you didn't took the low. So 1, 2, 1, 2, wave 3, 4, 5, 4, and a 5. So now can be finished. Yes, also very likely. In both case scenario, you can be done and finished because this is your blue box here, by the way, for wave 3. Now you need a wave 4 after it. But can still extend? Well, can be, yes. I mean, but be careful. You have an ending diagonal here. Okay. You have an ending diagonal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You took the high. So unless if it's gonna transform to several 1, 2s, if you continue for higher, you take the high here, you might see extension, yeah, like 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 to finish this. But yeah, be careful. You took the high. It's risky. It is risky, of course. You need a clear answer for this. All right, so be careful with it. All right, so AXP at 47 minutes. AXP Express. So for this one, we have, of course, a 1, 2 already given. We are in a 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 again. Yeah, we're experimenting here several 1, 2s, but basically this even can be your wave 3 right now. Okay, so this might be your 1, 2, 3, wave 4, wave 5. This wave 3 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The wave 5, I believe, still unfolding a little bit here on the lower time frame, where you have another 1, 2. Well, I think this is your wave 3, 4, and a 5. Yes, the wave 5 still unfolding. A signal has been given. It's gonna be extended, which is of course here a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, so yeah, this is what you might be looking at. 1, 2, wave 3, wave 4, wave 5, still a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Expand, still going higher. Okay. So blue box is still the same. We're still looking for the $400. Very likely and very working still perfectly. For the Palladium, Palladium, which is XPDUSD. So for Palladium, we are looking here at a potential 1, 2, 1, 2, or potential finish zigzag ABC for wave A, followed by an ABC expanding flat, and therefore you're looking for higher. Meaning in both case scenarios here, if you are in a 1, 2, 1, 2, you're looking for a wave 3. If you are in a finished wave A, you finish 3 waves down. At the wave B, you're looking for higher. Currently on the lower time frame, we start to see, of course, several push toward the upside here on the daily. I would say these are kind of like several 1, 2s here over there. Now, of course, if we gonna take this potential target there, invalidation of bullish. So if we take this price, which it might be very close, by the way, 1,369, that means this might be, of course, very close for invalidation to turn it into correction. Be careful, okay, which is WX and a Y, which I doubt it, honestly. Unless one possibility is still looking for higher is of course, if you get invalidation, is the ending diagonal. But what does it mean? Means if we get here wave 4 invalidation and we move up again, it's an A, B, and a C in an ending diagonal. Okay, so yeah, these are the possibilities. Could you analyze the DXY sometime, please? Would like to compare my count. Yeah, we can take a look, but yeah, this will be the last one, of course. All right, guys. DXY. Hello, Valerie. How you doing, buddy? And Valerie, yeah, it can be also for men. So, could you please TSM? Well, it's too late, buddy. If we have more time, and I don't think so because I need also to go. And yeah, I'm gonna try my best. Yeah. So Rio, that is for Palladium. Be careful from the ABC here. It might be, of course. So you're still looking for one more high because you would like to finish 5 waves. Anyway, even if it is corrective and then dropping down. But basically, higher possibility is to continue for higher prices. 51 minute for Rio Tinto. Okay. Not really good chart. I mean, not so bad, but also not good. Obviously, you have here an A, B, and a C. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. A, B, and a C. You get kind of like a very deep wave B. Currently, you're moving in an ending diagonal, very simple, right? So A, B, and a C. You're looking at this diagonal in a wave C. All right. You have a zigzag A, B, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 internally, or it can be here kind of like an ending diagonal for a zigzag A, B, C. You have a zigzag, you have another zigzag, you have a zigzag again, and you're looking for a zigzag again. Wave 5 targets can be, of course, in this blue box. As wave 5 diagonal, you would like to see, of course, this blue box. Also in confluence, you might have here a wave A, wave B as a regular flat wave C. Well, yeah, you can go higher, but I doubt it, of course. Let me check something. Linear, here we go. You want to get the linear here, not the logarithmic, which is in perfect confluence. All right, so that is a perfect hit would be there. For the crude oil at 53-minute WTI crude oil, we are looking here for the crude oil at a potential wave. One can be, of course, but I doubt it somehow as diagonal, of course, because we took the, yeah, we didn't took it yet, but even I doubt it. Okay, guys, I doubt it so much that this is gonna be a diagonal. Can be, but that is a very, very long sideways. But still a zigzag, still can be a zigzag because you have leading diagonal wave A, wave B, wave C. However, if we take this low there, this is kind of like invalidation of diagonal, or let's say invalidation of bullish even. Meaning you need to start something from there again, 1, 2, and something to show up as bullish, right? This is still need to be finished as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Obvious, wave A, wave B, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, wave C. Blue box hit already. This is what we're looking for. And structurally, we still need one more leg. Okay. So maybe it's gonna end up in between without taking the low and start the formation of a leading diagonal. Probably. Okay. So yeah, expect $55 somehow like this. Can be very likely. All right, the KRE at 54 minute 30. KRE SPDR, is this the one? Okay, regional banking. Okay. All right. Okay. Not bad. So, okay, that's weird a little bit here because this looks like a three ways up, three ways down, and one, two, three, four, and a five, and then four and a five. Yes. So, yeah, already something wrong with it. Okay. So, yeah, I'm gonna count this, of course, as one impulse. And then you got a deep correction interfering, therefore there is no impulse. Okay, that's why it is three waves, guys. A, B, and a C, definitely. Okay, so here we go. So A, B, and a C, and that's why you have a very deep correction, invalidation, meaning nothing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you start here another wave A, wave B, wave C towards the upside. Okay, your wave C here should be, of course, something as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, this is a very huge wave 1. Therefore, I'm expecting here probably a diagonal unfolding. Okay, unless, okay, it wants to be like very impulsive. Therefore, okay, you move for higher. How do you know that you are impulsive? By hitting the target first for a wave 3 of diagonal and surpassing the 1-to-1 fib level, which is $99. If you retrace from there and you move down, therefore, okay, you're still in a diagonal here. All right. So these are your targets. Yeah. So yes. For DAX, we gonna see DAX at a 56-minute 30. So for the DAX, of course, I mentioned before that we are in several 1-2s here, which I start, yeah, to see it as a little bit weakness. But if we need to move for higher, it is time. It is time, of course, to move for higher here. Now, currently, you have another impulse here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Somehow, if this is kind of like 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, well, this is hard. Or 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wave 4, is it invalidated? Yes. So I still see weakness, guys. I don't see yet strength despite this move toward the upside. I still see weakness and I still see a deep correction. Okay. Meaning on the all-time history here, because we are in several 1-2s. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Or if you want to count this as an impulse here, you cannot really. Wave 1 is longer than wave 3. Wave 5 is longer than wave 3. It's not an impulse. That's why it is several 1-2s. And therefore, if we are in several 1-2s, this 1-2 here needs to be expanding flat and then moving toward the upside. So we still need, of course, a 0.38, I think 22K. Now, on the lower time frame, what might be the situation? 1-2, 1-2, wave 3, 4-5, 4-5. This is already an impulse, and you have, of course, a potential 1-2 here, and then you drop for later on. And that's why, of course, you see higher prices. It's a wave 2 so far. So 58.30 for Berkshire. Berkshire, this one TSX, I think. Uh, yeah, I mean, not really safe. You don't have data, but of course, if you are impulsive here, 1, 2, 1, 2, wave 3, wave 4, 5, 4, and a 5 done. You are impulsive 1, 2, 3. 4 and a 5. Okay, so direction is higher. You finished an impulse, but you don't know if you are in A, B, and a C, or if you are in a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 yet. Okay, so yeah, these are the differences. Now, minimum requirement is 0.38 for an impulse wave 2, which is this blue box over there. Okay, for wave B, for wave 2. Okay, so we're gonna see. Obviously, this is an impulse. ABC can be hit. Okay. All right. So that was it for Berkshire. We are at 59 minutes 30. BYND. Okay. Beyond Meat. Okay, no. Okay, not recommended. It's you don't want to buy a stock which is failing, right? So very simple. CLS at 1 hour exactly. Celestica. Okay. All right. So we have several 1-2s. We have 3, 4, and a 5. This okay. It's a new psychology here. Probably yes. It's a new psychology starting from there. Now, if you want to count this also, because not taken totally, it can be 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Very rare case scenarios, but yeah, 886 taken, and yeah, but still can be. So you might be here in a major wave 1, 2. So inside it, we have, of course, triple 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. Currently, you are in a wave 5 for this white scenario, which is still unfolding. Target hit already in the blue box. And let's dive inside it to count it a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Yes, so you're very close to be done and finished, and that's why you start to see a lot of red in the top. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Be careful, you're done, finished. And of course, we drop down here. Okay, guys. So we drop down for a potential wave 4 in the yellow, in the blue here, which is the following targets. Wave 4. You're looking for this blue box over there. $118 is minimum required for a wave 4, and then continuation toward the upside from there. Okay, but yeah, probably very likely that you have topped UMAC 1 hour 2 minutes. UMAC, unusual machines. Okay, all right. Be careful. Okay, 1 2 1 2 wave 3, that's fine. Now you got A, B, and a C, and you move for higher. Can it be an impulse? Well, I don't like this without taking the high. Be careful from truncation here. If you have finished an impulse 1 2 3 4 5 also and truncated, and that is a weakness, and that you move downward. However, highest possibility should be, of course, looking for higher still. I'm gonna give some key level here if the things are going to reverse. So let's put this in yellow. All right. If you are in an A, B, and a C, well, okay. I mean, you need the high. Definitely, you need the high. And the thing here, if you are in a 1, 2, and wave 3, 4, and a 5, this is an A, B, 1, 2, 3, wave 4, wave 5. Okay, here we go. This is your signal there internally in the micro level. If this is your wave 1, oh, invalidated already, guys. Okay, it's still corrective. All right, this is correction. Be careful. It's not probably not finished wave 4, and probably might be here an A, B, and a C. Okay, so might be something different. Meaning, be careful, you might reach this area as a regular flat wave C. You might reach $3.03. Be careful with it. Not very recommended. 1 hour 04 minute for DXY. So the DXY is still, of course, the same as the last time. I'm still looking, of course, to finish up this diagonal. I don't know when it's going to finish it, but still in this diagonal formation. So we are in a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. This wave 5 is 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Unless this one taken, invalidation of bearish. That would be the signal that we move higher. Okay, when you invalidate this diagonal 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, but still looking for this. Okay, and that because, of course, you are here in potential wave 1 after a leading diagonal 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 here in the all-time history 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're looking for a correction wave 2, ABC or WXNY wave 2, which it has to hit the blue box anyway, and the 0.38 minimum requirement. Now, as a fib level taken also from the A to the B to the C, we have the 1-to-1 fib level, so I'm still looking for lower, guys, okay? Yep. And signal for higher has been given. Final one is TSM 05 minute. Taiwan semiconductor, okay. All right, so it looks like we did this a long time ago. Target has been hit already. Yes, in a leading and an ending diagonal, that's very true. And then we got a wave 4 already. Wow. And then what is the wave 5? Wave 5. This is a wave 5. Everything has been hit already. Even the wave 5 target has been given earlier because we can. And here we go. Finished. That's a very old one, it looks like. Yeah, the whole thing has worked very nicely. All right, so basically this one has stopped. Be careful. Now, what does it mean later on? Do we have more counts? Let me check, guys. All-time history. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So, oh, you still have several 1-2s here. Okay, you still have several 1-2s. No, I think it's done, finished. Everything is finished here. This is a major wave 5, so I'm gonna put this in yellow, and this I'm gonna put it in white or magenta. Here we go. So yes, you finished a wave 5 here. That means wave 3. Here we go. Wave 3. You're looking for a major wave 4 later on, so be careful. Okay, it might drop down from there. And yeah, it's a very clear 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 can be finished there. Okay, and you have several 4, 5, 4, 5, by the way. Now, if it's gonna extend, you get a correction after it. Okay, so what you would like to see here after this ending diagonal wave 5, you would like to see something corrective. If currently this can be impulsive, 1, 2. But yeah, we still need more data. So 3 waves or impulse, this is a question mark. Okay. Yep. So these are the updates, guys, and your special request. That was it for today. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your likes and comments. And of course, see you in the next one. Bye-bye.